The Tamron 17-28 and Tamron 28-75 f2.8 lenses, along with the Tamron 70-180, are part of the Tamron holy trinity of 2.8 zoom lenses. Now, I recently switched to full frame, and I've chosen to invest in the Tamron 2.8 zoom lens system. I want to talk about a few of those reasons why and a little bit about my background in photography and videography. But first, my name is Mitchell. I'm fluent in tech, so you don't need to be. And wait till the end of this video for a brief word from our sponsor, TechFluent. Now, here in Vietnam, I do a lot of video work and a little bit of photo work here and there, but mostly when I have to go to location, I'm either flying on small domestic planes that have really severe weight limits, or I'm taking a motorcycle. And that takes me into the first reason that I chose the Tamron set of lenses over a Sigma or Sony, which is size and weight. Putting a bunch of lenses that are heavy 2.8, ultra well-built lenses like the Sony system on my back, getting on a motorcycle and riding through a congested city isn't that fun. When you're packing for airline travel, the extra grams that come from bigger, heavier lenses definitely add up. I had a recent trip that I had to do, and I had to put on like 3 extra t-shirts in the airport before they weighed my bags because they wanted to charge me extra because I was 300 grams overweight. And as you guys can see, the Tamron set of 2.8 lenses is the lightest set of zoom 2.8 lenses on the market. So if you're someone that wants to go hiking, backpacking, fishing, enjoy the outdoors, and still get great optical quality, the Tamron lens set might be for you. Now, the second reason is the optical quality. Now, in the past, Tamron lenses were kind of like the butt of a joke. Their lenses weren't made that well, nor were they optically that great. And in recent years, Tamron has come a really long way into giving us really sharp lenses. Now, these lenses are kind of clinical, sterile, and cold in regards to their look and feel, but if I care about those kinds of things, I'd be more likely to use my Contax Yashica Zeiss prime lenses. And if you guys want me to do a video about why I chose to invest a bunch of money in vintage lenses, let me know in the comment section down below. Third, and kind of surprisingly, is optical consistency and color. When shooting video, I like to use lenses kind of from a set. I like that I can get the same kind of color reproduction, the lenses have the same coatings, and they resolve color in detail in a very similar way. That's why I didn't just buy one of these Tamron lenses, I've gotten 2 of them, and I'll probably be getting a 3rd one here within the next year. If I'm filming with them, I don't have to worry about trying to match the color from these lenses in post-production because they are relatively consistent. If you're a run-and-gun cinematographer or you're looking to get a set of compact 2.8 lenses, I would definitely suggest buying them as a set as opposed to buying them individually. It'll make your life easier in post, and on top of that, because my background before going full frame was using prime lenses on an APS-C body, the fact that the zoom and focus ring is switched doesn't really affect me at all. I haven't had much in the way of accidentally reaching for the focus ring when I'm trying to reach for the zoom ring, and it's pretty easy for my muscle memory to kind of just pick up the fact that zoom is in the front, focus is in the back, which is the opposite of how all my full frame Nikon lenses were a few years ago. Before we go into the last reason, I want to tell you guys a little bit about the sponsor for today's video, TechFluent. They make an awesome external hard drive pouch for your laptop. So if you're someone that uses a laptop and you have external hard drives plugged into it, this way you don't have to worry about accidentally disconnecting them or possibly dropping them when you're moving your laptop around. I'll have a link for that in the description. Now, the last and final reason that I chose the Tamron zoom lenses is for this: YouTube. More often than not, when I'm filming something, it's in a controlled environment such as this. It's in an indoors environment. I'm not out in the rain. I'm not exposing my lenses to harsh conditions. And the fact that the build quality on these lenses is a little bit lower than Sony's and thus lighter, less weather sealed, doesn't really make that big of a difference to me because I don't put my gear and I'm not getting hired to go into conditions such as that. And ultimately, that makes them a better value for a lot of average consumers. I would just warn you that if you're getting started here on YouTube and you have an APS-C camera, like the Sony ZV-E10, a Sony a6100, 6400, or 6600, get the Tamron 17 to 28 2.8 instead of the 17 to 70. Specifically, the reason why is because if you want to upgrade in the future to a full frame camera, you're not gonna have to sell all your gear, take a hit in value, and then buy back full frame lenses. I made that mistake and you shouldn't. Until next time, it's been Mitchell coming to you guys from Hanoi. Peace.